Welcome friends. Today we learn how to create consignment notes in LOZICS Web ERP. As you are aware of the functionalities given in LOZICS, so you can go to booking operation module and under which you will find consignment menu on the left hand side of your screen. Now on this screen you have got these options, and the first thing is where you find the red mark, red line. These are the compulsory field, mandatory fields, and rest are not mandatory. So the first it's already in the add mode. When you go to consignment type, consignment, you get two options: consignment manual and consignment. So manual is where you write a consignment with hands and then upload it and add it in the screen. And second is consignment, which is automatically system generated number and system printed consignment notes. In this case you choose consignment, and type you have domestic. Most of the time domestic for the domestic consignment, or otherwise you can choose international or other values given there. Now you have the third one, against. We have a job order, order or outward or placement. uh, if you are making consignment note against a job order, which we have already discussed in a separate video, how to create a job order. So in case you are doing it directly, so you don't have to choose anything and move ahead. It will automatically pick cons- create a new consignment. And at the date is this date is for the job order. Now you move to the consignment note, which is which first you gives a certain prefix, that is for your uh, company code, your branch code, and your financial year code. And next is the date, which belongs to the date of entry of the consignment. Yeah, next in the value we have the source and destination. That is also, you can call it from or to. So here you write, you when you start writing, it is already sorted on the list. So you have to choose the branch or the destination, and you just can summarize here. And you find the n written over here. N stands for new, and when you don't find any value, any name in the listing, so you click at n. So in n you put the code as the name of the branch, and the type, whether this is a booking branch or delivery branch, or you press all. And controlling branch, which is important for the accounting system, under which branch it falls, and state and the country. So it will come on the screen. And via container number, seal number, you can put the route also. And when you have already defined a distance chart, a route in your system, you find the distance automatically that comes from the database. In full truckload, you already have the vehicle number, the truck number known to you. You can put the truck number here, and it fetches the information like the who is the transporter if it is a hired one. Else in part load case, the truck number you have to supply at the time of creating a loading chart or manifest. And then we have payment terms, how this consignment is done. So that is either you have a credit to pay or to be billed, or cash. So in most of the cases credit is the default, it has been set in the system setup. And you have load, and then you have mode, that is road, multimodal, express, or train. And how the billing has to be done, it gives you the branch. The default branch is your login branch, and else you can change this branch. Same way you have consigner, consignee, billing party, that you can choose from the given list. In case that is not there, so in that case you have to simply press n and go for a new one. For example, I write RAJ. So Raja Enterprises comes over here, and the location and GSTN number, billing party. And billing party, default billing party is the consigner. And in case you want to change the billing party, you have option to change the billing party. Delivery at door or go down. You have both the systems, where you can put door, or direct is in case the truck goes to the client's factory and delivers the goods. In case of door delivery, it asks for the delivery address and your load type, the transporter, mark number for consignment, and also called private marker in case of parcel services. And connect to, what is connect to? Connect to is basically in case uh, you have to connect already created consignment with this consignment. In that case, most of the time the billing is done only in one consignment, and the second consignment goes without any value. In that case, you can connect it, else you can leave it blank. Same way, you have payment terms. I have discussed it here, expected date of delivery, and go down. So it also picks up the expected date of delivery from your route chart, and in case you want to change this, so you can also change that. And this is the item that you want to add. Whatever item you put here, it will come on this grid. So in this case, you have this add item screen where you put the invoice number, invoice date, goods value, and content name. These red flagged captions are mandatory. Code, and you put the code, kgs, and if there is any factor, that is the conversion factor, quantity, and how it has to be calculated, weight type, whether actual, tr, or volumetric, and what is the actual weight and what is the charge weight. Based on this, your rate will be calculated and shown on the consignment. And then you have the other information like shipment number, etc., etc. Those are not the mandatory. In case of car carrying, you have engine and chassis number as well, and e-way bill number for each. And in case you have a API which is connected with your system, so you have another option called make the consignment based on API. So you click API on the top of the screen, and your detail will automatically come on this screen. Now quantity appears over here. You have get rate. Get rate is basically guided by the rate contracts you have created. And in case there is no rate contract, so you can enter the value, and the value will be based on what you have entered here, because we have not picked it. In case we see it on fixed price only, then the value, it will take the value over here as you see it here. And it will calculate GST based on what rules you have defined in the system. And it will pick it, it will make it. And then you have the charges, various charges, and these are the charges: detention, log, docket charges, unloading charges, etc. And this can be fixed, or this can be calculated as a percentage on the LR. So you have both the options available here, that is whether it's a fixed, whether this is based on distance or days or invoice or what. And same way, you have how, whether there is any taxes on that particular charges, so you also have this taxes often over here, and the total will be calculated. And then you have additional fields for other information that you may need to put, not mandatory, self explanatory. Container related, in case container is being moved, so this is the container related information that you need to enter. Invoice related, invoice upload, and cash on delivery for this. So how you can see already created LR, so you click on the right hand corner this dots, and where you get the list of all the LRs created earlier, and you click on this tick, red tick on the left hand side, the LR appears on your screen. And for editing or doing modification, we'll have another video. But in case you want to see how it looks like, so you have a print file already generated for this. You can say print, and the LR appears on your screen. So this is a printable LR, and this LR can be sent with the truck, sent with to the customer. And so we have all these options where you can also send this LR as an email attachment and WhatsApp and SMS, and so many things. So we'll discuss those in next video. This video will close it, as you have understood how to create a consignment note. Thank you very much.